Good evening. It's so great to see everyone here tonight at the Lansing Regional Chamber of Commerce's 2020 annual dinner, hosted at Jackson Field. My name is Jesse Goldberg Strassler. I'm the broadcaster for the Lansing Lugnuts, and I will be MC for this evening's program. Tonight, we will celebrate the past year's successes and look ahead at the region's bright future. We also hope you can network and make some new connections. Please make sure to wear your mask, social distance, and be safe while having a great time. During the program, we will honor prominent companies and business professionals with the 2020 Lansing Regional Chamber's Community Service, Outstanding Small Business, and Chamber Legacy Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome President and CEO of the Lansing Regional Chamber of Commerce, Tim Damon.
Well, good evening, and welcome to the Lansing Regional Chamber's annual dinner. On behalf of the Chamber's Board of Directors and our team, I'd like to thank you for joining us tonight. It is so nice to be in person. It is so nice to be in downtown Lansing on the Michigan Avenue corridor in an amazing venue here at Jackson Field, home of the Lansing Lugnuts. We would not be here this evening without the strong support of our region's business community and cannot thank you enough for your trust and continued investment in the Chamber over the past year. We are pleased to celebrate the business and community leadership that continues to transform our regional economy, and our award recipients this evening exemplify this leadership. Public sector consultants as our outstanding small business, Joan Nelson, community service, and Lansing Institution Quality Dairy as our Legacy Award recipient, celebrating 62 years of Chamber membership. A big thank you to our sponsors. The partnerships with all of you is so critically important to the development of our programming and ability to continue offering valuable education and networking opportunities to our business community. If you'd please refer to your event program and video screen for a complete list of sponsors. If you could please join me in a round of applause in recognizing their support of tonight's program. You will find the Chamber's 2020 annual report throughout the stadium this evening. On behalf of the Chamber team, I encourage you to review the report and help us celebrate the results we accomplished, thanks to the business community's generous investment in our organization. We celebrate this success as a region and with every one of you. Thank you all for joining us this evening and your investment in building a stronger Chamber, a vibrant community, and a growing region. We look forward to emerging stronger than before and seeing more of you in person throughout the last half of this year. While I am honored to lead this great organization, I am also privileged to work with an outstanding board of directors that features a wealth of leadership representing a diverse group of industry sectors. If you could please join me in welcoming the 2021 Chair of the Lansing Regional Chamber Board of Directors, Wendy Hamilton, President and CEO, TechSmith.
Hello, I'm Wendy Hamilton. I am the Lansing Regional Chamber of Commerce Board Chair and the CEO of TechSmith. I am pleased to lead the Board of Directors again in 2021. 2021 has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? First and foremost, let's use this time tonight to say goodbye to 2020 again. All of us are eager to turn the page. The unprecedented events of the last year have left their mark on our businesses, our coworkers, our family, and our friends. But they have also made us stronger business leaders. We learned, we pivoted, we adapted, we endured. And I am especially proud to be associated with the Chamber in such a challenging time. I witnessed firsthand how the outstanding Chamber team rose to the challenge to support the business community. Like all of you, the Chamber adapted, and it is stronger for it. The Chamber team led the efforts to form the relaunched Greater Lansing Task Force to assist businesses with the challenges of the COVID economy. This work continues today as we focus on increasing vaccination rates, which is important to fully reopening the economy, as well as helping us all return to full, happy, healthy, normal lives. The Chamber team also shifted its many highly successful programs, such as Economics Club, Focus Magazine, and its member mixers, to virtual platforms. These pivots provided continuity in our ability to support networking in the business community, as well as to provide valuable content. And the ability to do them virtually also increases their value to you long term. Now, my personal favorite of the Chamber's launches was the Voices of the Small Business campaign, where you shared your stories, showcasing the commitment to survive during hard times through innovation. You are resilient, and by sharing your stories, you helped inspire others to become resilient as well. The Chamber Board of Directors features the best and the brightest. Seriously, it features really amazing people who are committed to our community and are from a diverse group of industry sectors. On behalf of the Chamber's Board of Directors, we thank you for your continued support of the Chamber. Because you recognize the importance of the Chamber's work to the business community, we again exceeded 90% retention levels in 2020. We also thank you for joining us this evening. We look forward to seeing you tonight in person. We look forward to seeing you in person in our community from now on. Enjoy.
Thank you, Tim and Wendy. We want to thank our presenting sponsor, Consumers Energy, for supporting tonight's event. Sean Johnson, Senior Vice President and General Counsel, Consumers Energy, will provide our presenting sponsor remarks for the evening.
Good evening. I'm Sean Johnson, Senior Vice President and General Counsel with Consumers Energy. It's great to be here with you all tonight, even if it is virtually. I want to extend my thanks to the Lansing Regional Chamber for allowing Consumers Energy to play a small part in tonight's event. And as I look at tonight's event, I know typically the annual dinner is in the middle of winter at an indoor venue. And tonight, obviously, it's the middle of June and we're outside at Jackson Field. And I think just this event and what's going on is a great example of the agility and the resiliency exercised by the business community over the last 16 months as we've all dealt with this pandemic. And on behalf of Consumers Energy and all my work family, I want you to know that we applaud the business community and we stand with you and really want to thank you for the agility that you've exercised. We also want you to know that we stand for your success and your prosperity. Consumers Energy also stands for the planet and for the environment. We've set very aggressive environmental goals. No more coal, no more carbon, and a whole bunch more renewable energy, all by 2040. And you may be asking yourself, why is this guy talking to me about environmental goals and the planet at a chamber dinner? And it's because with your help, we can achieve these goals. And perhaps more importantly to you, with your help, you can save some money and put more money in your pocket. Our energy efficiency and demand response programs are the best way right now for us to achieve our clean energy goals. And those programs also allow you to save money on your utility bills. So together with the business community, Consumers Energy, and you can partner to help clean up the planet and save some money. If you'd like more information on this, please visit our website at micleanenergyplan.com. Thanks again for allowing me to say a few words, and have a great and safe night.
Now for our celebratory toast. Let's welcome Danielle Robinson, Assistant and Vice President of Corporate Philanthropy at Jackson National Life.
Hello, friends. I am Danielle Robinson, and on behalf of everyone at Jackson National Life Insurance Company, may I welcome you to Jackson Field, home of the Lansing Lugnuts and so many terrific community events where everyone is welcome. In the year and a half since we have all been gathered together, like so many of you, Ryan and I have been working from home. And while it was an adjustment, we have found new joys, like going out for a walk together at lunchtime or visiting local community gems that we normally don't have time to visit. And while it hasn't been without heartache, we have had the choice to stay home and stay safe. But for so many in our community, that wasn't the case. They have made the courageous choice to put themselves in harm's way to care for us and our neighbors. And in my line of work, I have seen the nonprofit community rise to the occasion in more ways than I can count. I have seen Cristo Rey Community Center keep their clinic open through the pandemic and now hosting vaccine drives to reach our hardest to reach neighbors. I have seen the Boys and Girls Club of Lansing open up as a remote learning lab for Lansing School District students when home isn't a productive place to learn. I have seen the Greater Lansing Food Bank build a new warehouse, doubling their capacity to address food insecurity in our community. And I have seen Ellie's Place celebrate 30 years of helping grieving families heal right here in Lansing. And after a year of so much loss, I'm glad they're here. So this year's toast is for you, for everyone who gave more of yourselves than you even thought was possible to help another person. We raise our glasses to you, and to next year, that it be a year full of joy and prosperity. Cheers.
Thank you, Danielle. The Lansing Regional Chamber has deep roots with the ATHENA program that date back to its founding inception right here in Lansing in 1982 by former Chamber Board of Directors member Martha Mayhood Mertz. In the past 38 years, ATHENA's success has grown internationally, with more than 7,000 ATHENA Awards presented in over 500 communities and 8 countries. The lasting impact of the ATHENA Award is in the inspiration that its recipients have provided to the next generation of women leaders. It is inspiring to see so many women in the Lansing region establishing themselves as entrepreneurs, running for public office, and making notable contributions to our community. The Lansing Regional Chamber is pleased to recognize Elaine Hardy, Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Administrator for the City of East Lansing, as the 2020 ATHENA Leadership Award recipient. The Lansing Regional Chamber is also a proud supporter of the ATHENA PowerLink program. The ATHENA PowerLink program recognizes women-owned businesses and is designed to support business growth and profitability by linking the woman business owner with an advisory panel of local professionals. In 2020, Lauren Palmer, the owner of Curvaceous Lingerie, completed the program, which included working closely with a panel of business advisors selected to assist her in meeting established strategic goals. The annual celebration of Regional Growth Awards recognizes businesses for economic investment and job creation in the Greater Lansing region. In 2020, we were pleased to recognize DeWitt Charter Township, City of East Lansing, Ingham County Board of Commissioners, and Clinton County Board of Commissions for the Coleman Road Infrastructure Investment, Gillespie Group, Michigan State Capitol, Sparrow Health System. 2020 celebration of Regional Growth Award recipients, if you are here with us this evening, please wave to be recognized. Leadership Lansing is a talent initiative developed by the Lansing Regional Chamber to help develop, create, and equip the next generation of community leaders. Since 2016, more than 155 outstanding leaders have graduated from the program. Participants engage in 7 workshops over 8 months and are exposed to key institutions and leaders critical to our region. We are pleased to have the 2020-2021 graduates with us this evening. If you are a current Leadership Lansing participant or alumni, please wave to be recognized. The 10 Over the Next 10 Awards celebrate innovative and entrepreneurial leadership from Greater Lansing's best and brightest young professionals. Presented in partnership with Grand River Connection for more than a decade, the annual event recognizes Greater Lansing's top young professionals. They are expected to contribute significantly to our community over the next 10 years. Here are the 10 2020 recipients. If you are a 2020 10 Over the Next 10 recipient, please wave to be recognized. The Lansing Regional Chamber is blessed to have a strong, engaged, and motivated ambassador team. This team consists of 20 business professionals who serve as an extension of the chamber staff and helps the membership team engage, connect, grow, and thrive. They are also the friendly faces you see when checking into Lansing Regional Chamber events and other functions throughout the region, including tonight's annual dinner. We are pleased to introduce Kristen Ebert as our Ambassador of the Year. Please put your hands together for Kristen.
To be selected as Ambassador of the Year by my peers is truly an honor. Thank you all. Our team is a collection of leaders from all aspects of the Greater Lansing business community. I am proud to serve with you. I love my role as an ambassador, helping our members connect, grow, and thrive, and over the next few months, I look forward to seeing everyone's faces as we relaunch Greater Lansing.
Established in 1948, the Lansing Regional Chamber of Commerce Community Service Award honors outstanding individuals who are an inspiration to the community in their profession and make the Greater Lansing region a better place to live, work, and play. We want to give a big thank you to MSU Federal Credit Union for their continued support and sponsorship of the Community Service Award. The 2020 recipient, Joan Nelson, is one of Greater Lansing's most recognized and successful business minds, leaders, and community servants. Joan is the Executive Director for Allen Neighborhood Center. Let's learn a little bit more about Joan and her devotion to the Lansing community.
My name is Joan Nelson, and I'm the Executive Director of Allen Neighborhood Center. Allen Neighborhood Center impacts literally thousands of people every year. We draw 20,000 people to our farmers market. We've had hundreds of people participate in our Hunter Park Garden House workshop series. We have had robust attendance in our Wednesday Senior Discovery Group. That comprehensive and integrative approach to neighborhood improvement has allowed us to have a broader impact.
The Allen Neighborhood Center has been a business incubator for 57 individuals who have experienced this program. 24% of them have opened their own business. And of that 24%, 43% have been minority-owned businesses, and half of them have been women-owned businesses.
I met Joan about a year and a half ago when I was seeking a place to start making Peruvian cuisine. I came here and I saw the kitchen incubator and I was like, man, this is like a humongous kitchen. Like I can totally do so much, you know. They just told me exactly what I needed to do, you know, in terms of Ingham County Health Department, liability insurance and all that. So they really kind of like paved the way so that I can, you know, continue to do this.
Allen Neighborhood, I remember coming in, I was super nervous. I didn't know anything about the licensing. I'm like, I thought, you know, Gordon Ramsay was gonna be saying, you know, coming in the kitchen like, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. And Lindsay, the kitchen manager at the time, pretty much took my hand and walked me through the whole process. For me, it's been crucial because I didn't know this type of place existed.
I started this business back in 2019. My customer base has increased like by 10 times by working here. It's great that Joan was able to provide us with this space to be able to meet other up-and-coming chefs and business owners, and that we can all network and, you know, bounce ideas off of each other.
It's a gem. It's a gem for Lansing for sure.
After recognizing a need for senior housing in our community, Joan conceived, along with the board of directors and the neighbors, a means of both sustaining this organization's legacy in perpetuity while serving the needs of the community by creating something called Allen Place. It's a mixed-use, commercial, residential development that caters to seniors at affordable housing levels as well as market rate housing levels. And Allen Place will provide an income stream to the Allen Neighborhood Center so that they can continue to operate and grow their programming.
Allen Place is really going to help establish the legacy that Joan has been able to develop, and the seeds that she has sown over the years will flourish for decades to come.
We are a small organization with a big agenda. We rely on volunteers and interns for everything that we do. There are many, many people to thank: the engaged and mobilized residents of Lansing's East Side. I would also thank all of the institutional neighbors as well as larger institutions that have supported the work of Allen Neighborhood Center over the years. You know, I benefited over the last couple of decades from a number of peer mentors. We were active with the Power of We consortium. We supported one another's efforts, learned from one another. In the last decade, I have benefited from involvement in the Community and Economic Development Network. It's a group that shares information and strategies and ideas and provides a lot of support. And those have been a rich source of inspiration.
The number of ways and people that this center touches is hard to really get your hands around, but if you've been in the 48912 zip code, in one way, shape, or form, you've been touched by the Allen Neighborhood Center.
It's just been an amazing experience as the programs have grown and blossomed.
I think people see this neighborhood as safe, as resource-rich, and as healthy and connected. And it is those things. Thank you, members of Lansing Regional Chamber of Commerce, for this extraordinary honor and for the visibility that it brings to the work of Allen Neighborhood Center. That work of placemaking or neighborhood revitalization is of necessity multi-sectoral. It obviously involves the engagement of people who reside on the East Side and beyond, but it also involves engagement with institutional neighbors, faith-based organizations, schools, and businesses. And while our oldest partnerships have been with the nonprofit and public sector, we have steadily increased our collaboration with the business community. Small East Side businesses arrayed upon our corridors, as well as larger corporate entities. And in recent years, with an increased focus on job skill training and support for entrepreneurism, particularly food and ag entrepreneurism, we have experienced a deepening sense of kinship with the business community and their culture. This award does two things. First, it offers an opportunity to thank the many people and organizations who have been involved in creating a stronger and a more connected East Side. And secondly, it affirms the shared commitment of Lansing Regional Chamber of Commerce and a community-based organization such as Allen Neighborhood Center in creating vibrant, connected, richly diverse, and healthy communities in Lansing. So thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Joan Nelson. Presented for over 30 years, the Chamber's Outstanding Small Business Award honors a local small business that has demonstrated stability, innovation, community support, perseverance, and a commitment to diversity. Our 2020 Outstanding Small Business Award recipient is Public Sector Consultants, a certified woman-owned small business providing nonpartisan public policy consulting services. Let's take a moment to hear from Public Sector Consultants.
Public Sector Consultants is a public policy research and consulting firm based in Lansing. We focus on providing information and bringing together different voices to find public policy solutions to move the state forward. The founding of PSC happened 42 years ago in a man named Jerry Favorman's basement in East Lansing, so we've come a long way since then, and I am very proud that we've been around for 42 years and we've had 4 generations of leadership transition. That's not common for a small business to be able to pass the company on and keep the same values and the same mission and do amazing work the entire time.
We're particularly proud to be a first-generation women-owned small business for PSC as well. A day in the life of PSC looks very different from one day to the next, but most days you'll find clients and staff in offices facilitating conversations, having great discussions to try to fix the public policy problems of the state and beyond.
Some of the things that we're helping our clients do include, helping improve water safety and affordability for all Michiganders, helping improve opioid response rates in emergency departments. I mean, these aren't light issues. The things that we work on have a great impact and they benefit all of Michigan.
And it's very rewarding to see the work that we do actually impact good public policy. So whether it's issues around environmental policy, to corrections, to economic development, to health and human services, the issues that are happening in Michigan, we usually have some role in.
The relevancy of the work that we do is what makes it so meaningful and important. As rewarding as it is, it can be really challenging, especially when we're trying to bring people together that don't typically agree with each other around to a common solution, when we're digging in to find the facts that maybe our client doesn't want to hear, but that's the facts.
Another challenge that we're leaning into is around diversity, equity, and inclusion. So the firm has a long history of helping to lift up marginalized and underrepresented populations, but we're making an even stronger move toward diversity, equity, and inclusion and trying to lift up policies that help support everyone. PSC's commitment to Lansing is very strong. We're located here and we work on smart public policies, which mean being in the capital city is obviously very critical. But on a local and regional level, at a leadership level, as well as at a staff level, we get involved with boards, we're engaged in task forces at a local level, we volunteer in the community, we help with things like hosting blood drives at our offices, or cleaning up along the riverfront, or contributing to local causes, including donating to the Greater Lansing Food Bank and other local organizations.
The team at PSC is committed to a benefit for all philosophy. Their philosophy is one that is rooted in the ability to ask the hard questions, to be willing to course correct, and to recognize the power in doing what is right, even when it's not popular.
I've always enjoyed working with the public sector consultants team from way back in the day, the Michigan Land Use Leadership Council, to the creation and successful execution of the Michigan Saves program, to even more recently, the Michigan Dam Safety Task Force.
PSC has great people, great thinkers, great analysts. You know how to engage the public and stakeholders and get things done.
At Michigan Nonprofit Association, we have found public sector consultants to be one of our few soulmate partners. They align with our values and have the courage to do principled work over popular work.
We're really grateful to the Lansing Regional Chamber for this recognition and this award. It builds on recognition we received in 2019 as one of the 50 companies to watch in the Michigan Celebrate Small Business program. And in 2020, we were recognized by the Detroit Free Press as one of the top workplaces in the state of Michigan. We were the #3 small business. We want to Thank you so much for this recognition. We were just absolutely honored. I was delighted to receive the call from Tim Damon that we'd been selected as the Outstanding Small Business for 2020. It's a great recognition for our efforts. There are so many wonderful small businesses in the Lansing region, so to be recognized as the outstanding one for the year is a huge honor.
Yeah, I was so surprised. I think our focus is typically on our clients and helping our clients achieve results, and to be honored for something that we've done was a little bit different, but fantastic. We couldn't be more happy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please join me in congratulating Rachel Kunsch, President, Julie Meddy-Bennett, CEO, and the entire team at Public Sector Consultants. The Lansing Regional Chamber's Legacy Award recognizes a long-standing chamber member and their commitment to growth in the greater Lansing region. A special thanks to Foster, Swift, Collins, and Smith for their continued support of the Chamber Legacy Award. Quality Dairy has been a proud member of the Lansing Regional Chamber of Commerce since 1958. 62 years. Wow. Simply incredible. Let's hear more about the legacy of Quality Dairy.
Average day at Quality Dairy, we have sunny, chance of rain, chance of snow, chance of hail, chance of ice, supply issues, staffing, all kinds of challenges that take place on a daily basis. So we focus pretty intently on trying to be ready for whatever the day brings. QD has been a part of the Lansing community since 1936. Through the years, we've always tried to hang on to the customer service and being a dependable local supplier. QD has had the honor over the years of literally employing tens of thousands of employees. In the most unusual spots, you'll bump into somebody and they'll say, you know, my first job was with QD, or my dad's brother, or my mom's sister, or my uncle worked there. And more often than not, it's a good story. In the early years, the predominant grocery retailers were family owned. It's just the way business was done. 85 years into the game, we've had an amazing predecessor in my brother Stan Martin, who's now deceased, was a CEO for many years. Hard act to follow, but he set the stage well for us.
I've always been very appreciative of my brothers and all the assistance that they've given myself in helping to operate this business. And I've been very thankful for my wife and the wives of my brothers as well, and their children, and the way they've been so supportive of us over the years.
There are some lessons that were taught by Greg and Pauline, our parents. That was one, the value of teamwork. It's extremely important that you pull together and take care of business. The other thing that is very rewarding in a family business is when you see another generation. I'm optimistic about the future of Lansing, the future of Quality Dairy. We have COVID now coming into our rearview mirror. We have the ability now to focus on the retail environment, unbridled. I suspect that the best is yet to come. The reward for this, the look in a 5-year-old's eyes when you hand them that Big Dip ice cream, says it all. Well, greetings, everyone. We were excited to hear the news about this award. We've been at this for 85 years. We've been a member of the Chamber for 62. Time flies. I'm joined here today with my partner, my brother Alan. My other partner Paul could not be here tonight or today, so I do apologize for that. My son Jesse and Alan's son Joe. Together we are the family, the Martin family, behind Quality Dairy Company. My parents, the founders, co-founders, Greg and Pauline Martin and Harvey and Mildred Mack, back in 1936, started this company with a $600 investment. We have been blessed over the years. We are very thankful for not only this award, but all of the blessings that we've had with great relationships, outstanding employees, and I think probably the best customers that the Tri-County can offer. So with that, thank you very much, and we really appreciate this, and we're looking forward to many more years together.
The Lansing Regional Chamber is pleased to honor Quality Dairy with the 2020 Chamber Legacy Award. Please join me in congratulating Ken Martin, President and co-CEO of Quality Dairy, and the entire Quality Dairy team. What an inspiring look back on 2020 and the numerous accomplishments of the Greater Lansing business community. How about one more round of applause for all of our award recipients? Thank you for joining us tonight and being a part of the Chamber's 109th annual dinner. Let's give a round of applause to all our sponsors this evening, including our presenting sponsor, Consumers Energy, video sponsor, Message Makers, and our event production and management, Michigan Premier Events. Also, the beautiful centerpieces provided by the plant professionals are free to take home. The party doesn't stop, it's just down the street. Detour your way through downtown as Lansing 501 partners with Downtown Lansing Incorporated to close the streets to provide aid and support for Lansing's downtown district and local businesses. Dance through the streets, sip on local drinks, tap along to the beats showing your love for Lansing-based businesses along 3 blocks of Washington Square. Blockade features larger-than-life installations and activities, live music, local artists, boutiques, small businesses, food trucks, and more to transform Washington Square like never before. We look forward to seeing you at other upcoming Lansing Regional Chamber events and programming throughout 2021. Thank you for your continued support. Enjoy the rest of your evening, stay safe, and let's make the last half of 2021 a terrific year.